Hey guys, welcome back. This is your host Phil from underKG.com. What I got here is called Vernee Mix 2. Well, Vernee has been here for quite a while now. They are one of the manufacturers that has the phones that get stamped with the other company's logos, OEM or rebadged. They share a lot of platforms, so to say. So this is called a Mix 2, yes, just like the Xiaomi Mi Mix 2. And we're gonna open up the packaging. Let's go ahead with the phone. We're gonna put it right there. Under that is the charger, the fast charger, the micro USB cable. That looks really cheap. Well, the phone is cheap, so I guess I'll just have to deal with it. And the manual warranty card, the SIM card tray removal tool, screen protectors, well actually protectors in general. This one's for front and this one's for back, and a little jello case, which I appreciate very much as a freebie. Now let's move into the phone, which they usually call it bezel-less, but turning on the screen, you see that it's not exactly bezel-less. There are enough bezels on left and right, and especially on top, you see a little there, and a massive chin right there. So bezel-less, I'm not entirely sure, but on this half of the phone, there's a lot less bezel than the conventional phones. Nevertheless, what you see is a 6 inches of Full HD Plus display. On the right-hand side, you see the power key volume rocker, and on top is a conventional earphone jack. On the left-hand side is a micro SD card slot along with the nano SIM card tray, and on the bottom is a micro USB port with the speaker and microphone, presumably on the other side. And here we go with the rear, where you see 13 and 5 megapixels of dual camera with the LED flash and the fingerprint reader on the back. This looks like a glass. Yep, that's glass, and no wireless charging, nothing, but pretty generous 4200 mAh battery is built inside under there. And the phone is done booting up, so let's get started with the setup process. And we're done. Here we are in the launcher. And as you have seen from the setup processes, the system itself is pretty much very stock. The only thing that I see that is not entirely stock is the navigation bar, in which I believe you should be able to change in the settings. There's buttons and swap buttons, and there we go. It runs Android 7.0 with the security patch a little behind August 5th. But the system itself, as you can see, the app drawer, there really isn't any bloatware. There's FM radio, sound recorder, that's all they have added up to the stock system. The specs are not entirely surprising either. It's got Helio P25 octa-core processor, which is a pretty standard mid-range processor with 4 GB or 6 GB of RAM with 64 GB of storage that is expandable. And for the camera, it's got f2.0, and there is the the blur mode and face beauty, and the number of interesting looking modes that you can choose from. And according to the spec sheet, the main camera even has OIS. But of course, the Mix 2 wouldn't be that appealing if it weren't for its price. Now it's retailing around $130 US from one of the popular retailers, and that's pretty surprising looking at the build quality, and the specs look pretty decent, though I'm pretty sure camera's not going to be as good as some of us might expect. But still, at a first glance, it looks surprisingly well built for that price range. So that was a quick look on the Vernee Mix 2. I would never call this bezel-less, but it's an interesting design nevertheless. Sharp had aqueous crystal. Xiaomi Mi Mix 2 is somewhat similar, although it's got thinner bezels here and there. Anyway, we'll try to get back with review. We're not entirely sure. There's too many devices on the queue now. We'll try our best. Thank you all for watching. If you have any questions in the meanwhile, please leave them down in the comments. You can always meet us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. We'll see you guys later. Ciao.